Good morning, family. In today's devotion, let's talk about today's thought. Who made you judge?
Welcome to today's morning devotion with Pastor Conrad. Be inspired today.
Today's thought comes from Luke chapter 6, verse 37 to 38, which says, Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Do not condemn, and you will not be condemned. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Today in the Word tells this story that in 1884, a young man died, and after the funeral, his grieving parents decided to establish a memorial for him. With that in mind, they met with Charles Eliot, president of Harvard University. Eliot received the unpretentious couple into his office and asked what he could do. After they expressed their desire to fund a memorial, Eliot impatiently said, Perhaps you have in mind a scholarship. We were thinking of something more substantial than that. Perhaps a building, the woman replied. In a patronizing tone, Eliot brushed aside the idea as being too expensive, and the couple departed. The next year, Eliot learned that this plain couple had gone elsewhere and established a $26 million memorial named Leland Stanford Junior University, better known today as Stanford University. I believe that many of us tend to be more familiar with verse 38 in the text about giving because we often connect it with getting good things back in return. But do you know that you can give bad things as well, and you could receive bad things in return? And as Paul said in Galatians 6, be not deceived, God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that will he also reap. So when we give, we have to be careful what we are giving, because we will see it again. Now, isn't it also interesting that Jesus talks about judging before he speaks about giving? Could it be that Jesus recognized that we often give based on how we judge people and situations first? So, for example, in the story, the president of Harvard gave the couple a condescending and dismissal attitude because he judged that they were too modest and probably didn't have any money, but was wasting his time. And in so doing, he missed an amazing blessing because of his judgmental attitude. Don't miss the blessings that's headed your way because you judge the packaging that God sends it in. Come on, pray with me. Father, I ask that you give us the wisdom today to refrain from passing judgment on people and situations, but instead commit all things to you and allow you to guide and direct our paths. Help us to have an open heart towards the blessings that you are sending to us today. Amen. Hey, I got a new video series out called The 5 Foolish Mistakes that keep Christian believers stuck, unhappy, and broke. Even though they believe God's promises belong to them, you can access it for free over at kingsedition.com. Remember to make time in your busy life to become a part of a good weekly Bible study group so you can connect with others, build your faith, and learn and grow together as a family. Because the truth of life is, you can't succeed alone. If you enjoyed this, share it with your family, share it with your friends, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and page. Blessings.
Thank you for joining us. Visit kingsedition.com for more inspirational resources for your journey today.